Hi, my name is Patience Denault, and today I'm going to show you a fun, easy, and sometimes it could be fast way of showing your kids how to remember their vocabulary words in a science lesson. So I actually picked this up from a literacy lesson slash class that I observed in. I really liked this because it gets students breaking down words, thinking about what's going on, drawing pictures of what their brain is processing. If they don't process in words, they draw pictures because some people are just like that. So, the first thing that I will have students do is break up their paper. I'm going to give them a blank piece of paper, like this one, and I'm going to have them fold it into in two ways. So one, two. They're going to fold it twice. Then they are going to take it and write a word, each vocabulary word in each square. They have this entire square to write their vocabulary word and what they're thinking and what they're processing about that word, what they're learning about that word. I chose today to use the words from my earthquake lesson plan that I created just a few weeks ago for this class. I chose them because I think they're a perfect match for what I have been putting my time and effort into this semester, and I think students would get a lot out of breaking these words down and writing them on a paper and drawing pictures about them. So I'm going to give you an example. It has to do with the hydrosphere, the lithosphere, the biosphere, and the atmosphere. Those are the 4 vocabulary words I chose. So I created my little paper, folded it in 2 before I began, and then I started drawing my little pictures. So I am a very visual person, and I really like when I have the opportunity to draw a picture to go with my definitions. So in this case, I jotted down the word hydrosphere. I went ahead and broke it down into 2 words just so that I know there's going to be 2 different definitions. So I did hydro plus sphere. I looked up hydro, the definition of hydro, in terms of the scientific context. And hydro means a combining form, meaning water. So it's another way to say water, and you can discuss that as a class if you'd like. But I just drew these little raindrops in order to remind me that hydro means water. And then as for sphere, I went ahead and looked up the definition in the scientific context, and it is a globe, cosmos, or space. So in order for me to remember what sphere means, I jotted down those few little items about what a sphere is in the scientific context, and then I drew a little earth. Not very good, I'm not a very good artist, but hey, it reminds me of what that word means so that when I need these vocabulary terms to pop up in my head, I can think of these pictures that I drew. I did the same with lithosphere. I will reiterate, I'm not the greatest artist, so my stones look a little weird, but in Greek terminology, litho means stone. And then I drew a little arrow back over to my earth because the sphere is in the same context, so I just used the same one. I did the same with bio because bio means life. So I created a little human being. This could also be a plant because bio could represent a living plant or a living animal, anything living. So have students be creative. It doesn't have to be a human. And then as for the last one, I did atmo, which is another way of describing the space around the air or gaseous material or gaseous air that surrounds the earth. So I drew wind to remind me of what that means. Obviously, with 4 different sections, you could do 8 words if you so choose. Um, it's just a nice, handy activity, and students can easily store these or carry them with them and look at them throughout the day, that type of thing. I just feel like stepping through those 2 things of breaking up the words, writing a short little definition down, and then maybe drawing a little sketch about it, whether you're a good artist or not, will help students just make sure to get those vocabulary solid in their brains so that they can pull it out later in life when they truly need it, for those scientific, contextual evidence type things that they're going to be explaining. So that is my little vocabulary activity that I think will benefit students. Thank you.